The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom marks the return of one of Honda's most beloved cruisers, a machine that's long been praised for its clean styling, dependable engineering, and smooth ride. In its latest iteration, Honda continues to deliver the classic cruiser experience but adds just enough modern refinement to keep the Shadow Phantom feeling fresh, relevant, and stylish for today's riders. This isn't a radical redesign. It doesn't need to be. Instead, it's a subtle evolution of a proven platform, a cruiser that honors its legacy while embracing subtle improvements in performance, comfort, and aesthetics. At the heart of the 2025 Shadow Phantom is the same tried-and-true 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine that has made this model a favorite for decades. With a 52-degree configuration, the engine strikes a balance between power and efficiency, offering a smooth delivery of torque that feels both predictable and engaging. The fuel injection system ensures crisp throttle response, whether you're cruising through town or rolling open highways. The engine note remains deep and satisfying without being obnoxious, perfect for riders who appreciate the soulful rumble of a V-twin without waking the neighborhood. The 5-speed transmission is also familiar. Smooth shifting and precise, it gives riders complete control with minimal fuss. Paired with a shaft drive, the Phantom offers a low-maintenance setup that's ideal for riders who want to spend more time riding and less time wrenching. Visually, the 2025 model builds on the Phantom's signature blacked-out look. Almost everything, from the engine covers and exhaust system to the wheels and frame, gets the dark treatment. This creates a striking profile that oozes attitude and understated cool. However, there are minor visual tweaks that elevate the bike's overall aesthetic. Honda has streamlined the fenders and given the tank a slightly sharper contour for a more aggressive stance. The minimal chrome used is reserved for small accent touches that enhance the bike's premium feel without disrupting its all-black persona. LED lighting now comes standard, including the headlamp, taillight, and turn signals, adding a modern touch to the otherwise vintage-inspired silhouette. Comfort remains a major selling point for the Shadow Phantom. The seat height is low, just under 26 inches, making it incredibly accessible for riders of all sizes. The wide, swept-back handlebars and forward-mounted footpegs contribute to a relaxed, cruiser-style riding position that's easy on the back and shoulders. Honda has also slightly reworked the seat padding in the 2025 model for better long-distance support. It's subtle, but those small improvements make a difference during longer rides. The suspension setup remains conventional, with 41mm front forks and dual rear shocks that are adjustable for preload. It's a configuration that's not flashy, but it delivers consistent and predictable handling on a variety of road surfaces. Whether you're navigating city streets, carving up back roads, or simply cruising the coast, the Shadow Phantom remains stable and confidence-inspiring. One of the highlights of the 2025 update is the inclusion of optional ABS. For riders who prioritize safety, having an anti-lock braking system on a mid-sized cruiser is a welcome feature. The braking setup includes a 296mm front disc and a 180mm rear drum, offering adequate stopping power with a firm, controllable feel at the lever and pedal. Riders familiar with previous versions will immediately notice the improved brake responsiveness, especially in emergency stop situations. Honda didn't go overboard with tech, but these kinds of enhancements add meaningful value without complicating the riding experience. The instrumentation is classic yet functional. A single round gauge mounted on the tank displays speed, fuel level, and warning indicators. While it lacks a digital display or smartphone connectivity, that's not really the point of the Shadow Phantom. This is a machine for purists, riders who prefer analog simplicity and the raw connection between man and machine. The 2025 model does, however, feature updated backlighting that improves visibility at night, making it easier to read without distracting from the ride. Another area where the Shadow Phantom shines is fuel efficiency. Riders can expect an average of around 55 miles per gallon, depending on riding conditions and throttle use. With a 3.7-gallon fuel tank, that gives you a practical cruising range of over 200 miles, plenty for weekend getaways or long scenic rides without the constant need to refuel. Combined with the shaft drive and minimal maintenance requirements, the Phantom is not only easy to live with but economical to own over time. As far as customization goes, the 2025 Shadow Phantom remains a blank canvas. Its classic lines and simple design make it a favorite among riders who enjoy adding personal touches, be it aftermarket exhausts, solo seats, saddlebags, or even mini-ape handlebars. Honda also offers a range of factory accessories, including windshields, luggage racks, and custom grips, for those who want to tailor the bike to their own style without diving deep into the aftermarket world. In terms of ride feel, the Shadow Phantom continues to impress with its smooth, linear power delivery and nimble handling for a cruiser of its class. The low center of gravity and moderate weight, coming in at just over 540 pounds wet, make it easy to maneuver in urban settings or parking lots. On the open road, it's equally comfortable, with just enough torque to maintain highway speeds without effort. It won't snap your neck with acceleration, but that's not what this bike is about. It's about that laid-back rhythm, that connection to the road, and the joy of the ride itself. Priced competitively in the mid-$8,000 range, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom represents outstanding value for new riders and seasoned veterans alike. It competes with bikes like the Yamaha Bolt and Harley-Davidson Iron 883, but Honda's reputation for reliability, combined with the Phantom's distinctive styling and approachable nature, give it a unique edge in this category. It's not the loudest, fastest, or flashiest cruiser on the market, but it might just be one of the most satisfying to own and ride. In a motorcycle market increasingly saturated with high-tech dashboards, multiple ride modes, and connected apps, the 2025 Shadow Phantom is refreshingly straightforward. It's a bike that delivers on the essentials: a responsive engine, a comfortable ride, great looks, and long-term dependability. For riders who crave the experience of the open road without unnecessary distractions, the Phantom remains a standout option. It continues to serve as a reminder that simplicity, when executed well, never goes out of style. Whether you're looking for a reliable daily rider, a stylish weekend cruiser, or a customizable platform with timeless appeal, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom checks all the right boxes. It's a motorcycle that doesn't scream for attention but earns admiration with every mile. And for those who believe that riding is about more than just speed and specs, the Shadow Phantom remains a faithful companion on every journey.